You're watching CBS News Los Angeles, The Rundown.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ross Palumbo, and here's a look at your top stories at this hour. The family of a man fatally shot by police while holding a plastic fork earlier this month is now filing a claim against the city. KCAL's Luz Delia Caballero is working that story for us.
The family tells us they want something to be done, adding nothing justifies the killing of a man holding a plastic fork. Now they're questioning the use of deadly force and looking into a possible policy violation. They tell us 36-year-old Jason McConney was suffering from mental health issues and had a mental health episode at the time of the shooting. We want to show you a video released by the Los Angeles Police Department just a couple of days ago. Some background: the incident happened on February 3rd when police say officers responded to a business in the Skid Row area for reports of an assault with a deadly weapon. Adding, the caller said the suspect was under the influence and was armed with a stick, threatening employees of a business in the area. The officers are seen on video discovering 36-year-old Jason McConney in a doorway on the 4th floor, where police say he responds to officers' command to raise his hands. Moments later, though, officials say McConney charged at the officers with a small white object in his hand. Adding, the suspect grabbed one of the officers and the beanbag shotgun she was holding, resulting in an officer-involved shooting. Officers say they thought McConney was holding a knife, but later determined that he was actually holding a white plastic fork. The family says this is simply unacceptable.
It's hard to look at that video and think it was justified to fatally shoot a man under these circumstances, especially when you have 7 police officers dealing with the man with the plastic fork.
As the details change and as the stories change, the end result is the same, is that my brother, who didn't have a lethal weapon on him, was shot and killed by the LAPD.
Last week, the LAPD identified the officer who fired the shot as a newly hired officer assigned to the Central Division in downtown Los Angeles. And we're holding a copy of that claim that was served to the city of Los Angeles, where the family is claiming at least $20 million for injury and damage. Coming up on KCAL News at 5, we'll share more on what 36-year-old Jason McConney's brother has to say.
All right, thanks a lot, Luz Delia. The William S. Hart School District has voted to lay off about 80 teachers and staff members. It's going to begin sending out those notices next week. The district says it's facing a budget shortfall because of declining student enrollment. Teachers with the least tenure will unfortunately be the first ones to go. The district's board previously did approve a fiscal plan to save about $46 million over the next 3.5 years to address other state funding cuts. Well, turning now to your weather, a live look outside right now at Catalina Island. It is beautiful out there. Don't let those clouds fool you. You're seeing a lot of sunshine. But what does the weekend hold? KCAL meteorologist Marina Jurica has a look at our next weather forecast.
TGIF, what a beautiful way to end out the week. We've got a lot of high-level clouds out there, but overall things are gorgeous. 77 degrees currently in Long Beach. We do have some gusty winds because of the Santa Anas that are kicking up around our area, especially throughout the I-5 corridor in portions of the Antelope Valley heading on into Ventura County. Along the coastline, not too bad. Inland Empire, Big Bear, so mountains, valleys, you know the trouble spots. We'll continue to see some breezy conditions as we move into the afternoon. But looking at temperatures this afternoon, we're topping out warmer than we've been in a very long time. 77 in Fullerton and Chino, 75 in Riverside, 72 in San Bernardino, 66 in Lancaster, 70 in Santa Clarita, 72 in Simi Valley and Malibu, 73 in Pasadena, and 75 degrees in Santa Ana. So enjoy. The weekend looks very nice. Partly cloudy tomorrow with a high of 73, so just a little bit cooler, and then cooler on Sunday. And that has to do with the fact that we're getting closer to our next system that will bring us rain on Monday and Tuesday. So we'll see increased clouds with a high of 69, but dry all weekend. So get out there, enjoy it, and make those outdoor plans before our next system brings us some rain on Monday and Tuesday. The system doesn't look as powerful as the last couple of series of storms that we've seen in February, but we will see up to about a ½ inch of rainfall, possibly isolated local amounts as we push into the beginning of next week. So otherwise, just get out there and enjoy your weekend.
You will. Thank you so much, Marina. The Biden administration has announced new economic sanctions on Russia amid the ongoing war in Ukraine and after the death of Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny. The sanctions will all be imposed by the U.S. Treasury, State, and Commerce departments. Targets will include firms based in China, Serbia, and the United Arab Emirates. The sanctions will limit Russia's revenues and hamper its ability to acquire new war materials. Tomorrow marks 2 years now since Russia first invaded Ukraine.
We in the United States are going to continue to ensure that Putin pays the price for his aggression abroad and repression at home.
And just ahead at 3, we will have a live full report from Natalie Brand at the White House. Well, this has been The Rundown. Thanks for joining us. We will be back live at 3 right here on CBS News Los Angeles.